What's up, everyone? I hope you all are having a very wonderful and blessed day. And if not, I do pray and hope that it gets better because you deserve it. You definitely do. I would like to say thank you for stopping by the channel and checking out today's video because it means a lot to me and I do appreciate it. If you are enjoying the content that you're seeing here and you wouldn't mind continuing to help support the channel, please feel free to hit that like and subscribe button and hit that bell icon so you can stay updated on all of my future content. Now today, we are going to be talking about all of the recent information that we got from yesterday during the reveal of Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League during the State of Play event, and we got a lot of info. Just to be clear, I won't be doing breakdowns in this video because that would make this video way too long. Those are going to be videos in and out of itself. This is just a recap of everything it is that we saw. Now, to start off with the gameplay, right, because that is what we saw first, we got our first look at the story mission called No Matter the Cost, where the squad has to save Lex Luthor and stop the Flash in the process because he's been kidnapped due to the fact that he has information on how not only to deal with the Justice League, but how to deal with Brainiac as well. Now, this mission also runs through a day and night cycle, which is pretty cool if I might add. It's a nice touch. I don't know if anybody else noticed that, but I definitely did. It's just nice having a day and night cycle in games that changes on its own, because I know like in Spider-Man PS4 you have to change that manually unless it changes because of whatever mission it is you're doing, right? Now also, just to add in, this gameplay footage isn't final, right? It's not final at all. It is subject to change between now and the release, but we did get to see overall better footage of how these characters all play and interact with one another during combat. Harley definitely has a Spider-Man like feel to her. She's extremely agile with that grapple gun and the bat drone. Boomerang is a solid mix of both teleporting and super speed, which seems like it would be a blast for running gun players. It's definitely gonna be me. Boomerang, that's my guy. Deadshot is just pretty much air supremacy at its finest, right? The only character in game right now with the ability of flight, and he pretty much seems to be the favorite pick among the player base besides Harley. So I'm definitely expecting a lot of, like, pretty much everyone, but also a lot of you guys as well, to pick up Deadshot as either your first or second character. And King Shark is the son of a shark. I don't need to say anything more about him. King Shark is a shark. So the gameplay looks smooth. The characters do look fluid. I'm more than curious to see what the finished project looks like. The gameplay doesn't really look all that stiff to me. It looks it's very vertical. It's very, I say fluid already, but it is fluid. This kind of reminds me of games like, I would say Infamous or Sunset Overdrive, if any of you guys have ever played that. And the gunplay, well, no, actually the gunplay and the fluidity mixed in together reminds me of Warframe in a way, right? It's not that exactly, but it definitely gives me like those kind of vibes, which is the reason why I'm liking it as much, you know, as I do, on top of the reasons why I already like it. So I'm definitely anxious to go ahead and get my hands on it. Now moving on with the rest of what it is you're seeing right now. So this gameplay trailer ends with Flash essentially telling Wonder Woman, after he just caught a clothesline from hell after she threw the lasso on him, that the only way to win against them is to kill them. He truly believes the only way Earth survives is for Diana to kill her friends, which gives me hope that we actually get to kill some, if not at least one, of the Leaguers during this game, right? Now, moving over into the information heavy side of the showcase. So we have a variety of supporting characters in the story with that consist of people like Penguin, Toyman, Gizmo, a new character called Hack, which will help with various things like gear and vehicles, which seems to be confirmed as another option for getting around the city. And then Wonder Woman, who you also will be working with in order to take down the League. I don't know how that relationship is going to work, but it seems like the both of you will be on the same side for the time being. Now, speaking of gear and how that all ties into gameplay, right? Each character will have a gun, a melee weapon, a special ability, and finishing moves, which I believe in this game are called suicide takedowns. Now, there are 6 different types of weapons, which includes assault rifles, SMGs, shotguns, snipers, miniguns, and pistols, so that everyone can have a gun type that they actually want to use. I know for me, it might end up being shotguns and pistols with miniguns as a backup, and that's just genuinely because no matter what game I play, shotguns are usually my go-to, right? That's just me, right? Give me a combat shotgun and I'm good to go. Now, there are different weapon manufacturers as well, like LexCorp, GCPD, Emmertech, and maybe even some more down the line, or maybe even more in game that hasn't really been shown off yet. We have no idea. But usually, you know, with this feature, with weapons coming from different sources, other manufacturers, these guns can usually come with a special benefit that is, again, specific to the manufacturer itself. Like, oh, let's say, for example, if LexCorp guns have a 10% damage increase, or Emmertech guns might have a 25% armor impact. Like what they have 25% armor damaging rounds. There we go. That's what I meant to say. I don't know if that's a thing in here, but it would be nice. It definitely would be nice. The battle pass, which is the main topic that split the player base down the middle, that will be in game, and it will be cosmetic only, so it won't affect gameplay, and that is a good thing. And some of these skins will include things like Boomerang's classic outfit, a Superman and Wonder Woman outfit for King Shark and Harley, and what I assume is a Halloween inspired outfit for Deadshot, which is, I don't think it's just different enough to not be called a recolor, but it's close. It's kind of like towing the line right there. Now, after the main story is over, the fun doesn't stop there. Rocksteady plans to continue support on the game by way of new characters, new weapons, and new missions and story content, all of which will be free, which is great as long as, you know, everything can actually flow smoothly. Some more great news on top of that, for those who are worried, because I know some are, the game is confirmed at 60 FPS, so you definitely don't have to worry. It will play as smooth as it possibly can, and full crossplay support is confirmed. So buy the game wherever and however you want, because you will be able to play with any and all of your friends as long as they're on a current gen console or PC. Now, I'm hyped, right? I actually am. I'm being cautious though. I'm hyped, but I'm cautious. I'm being careful not to let my hype blind me from anything bad that could possibly happen, because I know that is a thing. There are people who loved what we saw yesterday, and there are people who hated it, which is expected, right? You can't make everybody happy. That's just the sad truth of it. Now, if you are hyped for this game, I would say to you, please keep that hype, right? Don't let anyone else affect how it is you're feeling right now, because trust me, we are all going to catch our fair share of hell from everybody that wants this game to disappear, pretty much. Regardless if it ends up being a good game or a bad game, people just can't let others experience and judge for themselves anymore, and it sucks, but it is what it is, I guess. There are other games like Avengers, which, you know, I'm a product of, has sorely, I feel like I'm using that word wrong. Let me use another word. It has messed with the minds of other gamers so bad, to the point as to where it is, based off their experience with Avengers, they are literally ready to just write this game off. Avengers, in my opinion, has single-handedly tarnished the reputation of live service games and superhero games for the next decade. I won't talk too much about that in this video. I actually have something coming up where we're discussing that Suicide Squad and a whole lot more, so be on the lookout for that. But again, just to reiterate, if you are excited for this game, keep that excitement. Don't let anyone else try to change your opinion. If they're not buying the game for you, or if they haven't played it themselves, then their opinion is moot. It is a moot point. I want y'all to remember that. So with that being said, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna let y'all go. I hope y'all had a very decent time here. If you didn't, let me know what it is I can improve on. But if you did, please remember to like, share, and subscribe, and smack that notifications bell so that you won't miss out on any of my Suicide Squad related content. And I will catch y'all in the moonlight. Peace.